ain't gonna ever back down from nobody. I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody light me up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Welcome to another edition of Chalk Talk with your host, me, JB. I have a familiar face, Coach Hunter. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Coach. You guys seem to be doing well. Two big weeks, two big wins. Tell us about last week's win because it went a little extra than normal. How was the kids feeling after such a big win, beating a 7-0 Loudoun County team?
Oh, they were ecstatic. I mean, they were excited. They were jumping up and down. It's two huge wins for the program. 6-0 team, number 2 in the state, 7-0 team out of Virginia. Both games, nobody really gave us a chance to win. I think they were pretty excited about the win and, excited how things are going for them right now. You get 3 in a row. Things are going hopefully in the right direction, and hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Well, you have a dynamic quarterback, and we know that it took a while for him to get the starting nine. How did you feel bringing him from receiver to quarterback? Because he's such a dynamic player. How does he feel bringing the receiver to quarterback and then him having the impact that he's had?
The whole thing was we were trying to keep him and Tony out there to give the quarterback some weapons to throw to wherever the quarterback was going to be. I've known he could play quarterback, but I didn't want to pull the trigger on it if I didn't have to. We weren't scoring any points. So I feel like we needed something to spark the offense. He's a dual threat kind of kid. I didn't know his impact was going to be as much as it is, that he'd be able to get out of the things he's able to get out of when the pressure hits. So he's played phenomenally well. Sometimes he's like lightning in a bottle. So hopefully he can keep it rolling.
Oh, let's just fast forward. You guys got a tough matchup. Historically, dating back to the Kirby years, we know Jefferson and Musselman really don't bang well together. They don't really like each other. I don't know if people know that. What does it feel playing a four-loss team that I don't think is a four-loss team?
Um, it's Musselman. I mean, they're going to be physical. They're going to be intense. Brian always has them ready to play. We want to match their physicality, their intensity, and we want to play assignment-free football. I mean, we just want to play well. It's not going to be an easy win just because they're a four-loss team. They always a tough team.
What type of problems, I guess, do they present to your defense? Just being that your kids could be lackadaisical, not really getting this for those team. What do you fear the most about their offense?
They make a lot of stuff look the same. So a lot of their
Yeah.
running plays look exactly the same, and next thing you know, he's pulling back and passing it. So you can get lost as their secondary can get lost in the shuffle, thinking it's a run and coming up too soon instead of playing the pass like they're supposed to. So you can get lost in the shuffle a lot, and just their physicality up front. They just want to ground and pound you sometimes, and they, like I said, they're mixing the pass now, way more than what they used to in the past. So you just got to stay ready and play assignment football.
You guys are on pace to ultimately look like being the top five at the end of the year if you guys win out. What's your message going into this week and the rest of the weeks into the season to your kids?
One game at a time. We got to look at this one game at a time. We can't look ahead down the road where we're going to be. We just got to take this one game at a time. One game at a time, one play at a time, 1 minute at a time, one snap at a time. Everything we got to do is got to be one at a time. Granted, we put ourselves in this hole being 0-4, but we can't look forward to anybody else. We just got to take it, like I said, one game at a time.
I posed this question to you at the beginning of the year. Now that you've been through an 0-4 start and you got a couple wins, give me one word that describes your team just in this stretch of wins. Who is your team transformed into? Just give me one word.
Resilient.
Resilient. Yeah, I think that says a lot based off last week's game. You were down. I think they punched you in the mouth the first drive of the game, and everybody's sitting there, oh, and then just throughout the game, as you guys fought, your quarterback's making plays. People stepped up. How's it feel as a coach to see that you could tell, oh, these kids, they know how to win. That reinsurance that the 0-4 start is not who you are.
Yeah, I mean, just to see what what they've gone through, the adversity they've gone through. I've said before, at any point in time, any 0-4 team could have just quit on the season.
Yeah.
Um, and these kids, they fought hard, they battled hard, they've come back. Um, so they fought hard in games and come back. GW got back in the game. We still didn't quit. We came
Yeah.
out on top at the end, made the play at the end. Loudoun County came back, got in overtime, and we fought in overtime, even with the fourth down and goal from like the 16, 17-yard line, and still found a way to win. So just, what they've been able to do and the resilience they've done, and then also doing last week without Tony, that's a huge detriment to what they've been putting work into. Like you said, other kids stepping up and doing
Yeah.
their job.
Well, that leads me into my next and last question, coaches. How much confidence do you think your offense has gained knowing they beat a big opponent in overtime without your number one player, without Tony, who's a speedster? You can't teach speed. So what you lost, you just can't give to somebody else. How much of growth do you think and excitement that the kids have in themselves, being that know that we can do it, but we're going to be even better once he's back?
I think they got a little bit of confidence that knowing that they can do things without him. That we have other people that stepped up and can play in different roles. A big person who stepped up, two people that stepped up. Number one was Carson Olerking stepped up, and then a guy who hasn't really been playing a lot but stepped up the last couple of weeks is Lesdiel Machado, who stepped up and stepped into the role because he's got a little bit of the quickness, the
Yeah.
fast switch that he has, to be able to get out of some things and be able to do certain things. So, having him now, having Lesdio in the offense and knowing more of the offense now, and then have Tony coming back hopefully this week, hopefully it'll be big things for us, hopefully.
Oh, we sure will be, Coach. I'd like to thank you for stopping here on Chalk Talk with me. As I say all the time here at Home Team Sports, we like to see your kids succeed both on and off the court. Phil, we wish you the best of luck and good health throughout the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.